Hey Jennifer and team, my name's Kyle. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, all right, man, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? What's the catch, right? Here's the deal. Most HVAC guys are out there way too busy running calls, doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, you guys probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your business. So what I found is that by giving HVAC guys a free blueprint of actual things they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what? I like you, Kyle, dude. Just handle the technical stuff for me so I could just focus on what I do best, okay? So by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more service calls and jobs. Then just shoot me a message back and we can chat, okay? Or if you want to take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, that works for me too, all right? But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you guys can do to set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine, okay? So the first thing we're gonna start off with here is content. Now, most business owners, they know they need content on their front page, but typically don't know how much or what the right content is, okay? So to give you a better look at this, I'm going to show you your biggest competitor right now, which would be Wellzig Heating and Air, who's currently stealing most of those high quality jobs in the area because they're ranking at that top spot, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to see how many words they have on their front page. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, okay, that's cool, but why are you doing that, right? Well, typically to rank number 1 and qualify for those high quality jobs, you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to copy all the words that they currently have here from top to bottom. Let's go ahead and go top to bottom here. We're going to go to a word counter here, okay, paste it in. And it looks like right now they have about 421 words, which is pretty all right, okay? It's pretty solid. All right, now let's go and check out your guys' site here, and let's see how you guys are matching up in terms of wording here, okay? So let's copy everything here from top to bottom. We're going to go back to the word counter here, paste it in, and it looks like right now you guys have about 708 words. Okay, now what does this mean? This actually ain't a bad thing. If you have more words than them and you're not ranking number 1, then it either comes down to either number 1, not having the right keywords on your front page, or 2, not having enough backlinks, okay, which I'm going to show you here in a second. But to give you a better look at the keywords that I was talking about, I'm going to show you this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs. All right, it's a few $100s a month. But essentially what it does is it gives me the behind the scenes details of exactly what Google's looking at when it comes to ranking a site. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what you guys actually show up here for. Okay. When people are searching for HVAC services here in the area. All right. So we'll start with Wellzig first. We're going to put their website into here. We're going to go to keywords. Now, by the way, what is a keyword? It's basically what people are typing into Google. Okay. So as you can see, they're showing up on the front page or the top spot for furniture repair Longmont, HVAC Longmont, AC repair, commercial HVAC, and many, many, many more, okay? And if you look at the traffic here, do you see how it says, 44, 36, 30, 30, 30, 20, 20? So they're getting at least 500 to 1,000 people just in Longmont alone clicking on their website and looking for their HVAC services specifically, which is pretty cool, all right? Now, let's go ahead and check out your guys' site here, and let's see what you guys are showing up here for, okay? What people are searching. So it looks like right now you guys are showing up for about 31 keywords, and we see a couple of these are your business name. You see heat pump service Longmont, AC repair Longmont. We see heating repair Boulder. So we see a few Boulder words and quite a few more, okay? But if you look a little bit more closely to this, out of these 31 keywords, it looks like you're really only showing up for about maybe 10 to 12 of these. And the reason why I say that is because pretty much most of your keywords are actually lost, which means to Google you're showing up as spam. You're actually not showing up at all, okay, for most of these terms. And for the terms that you are showing up for, other than your business name, you're showing up on the 8th, 59th, 60th, 70th, 80th, 90th position, which means if anything, you're showing up, on like the third page of the Google list, or you're showing up on like the 20th, 30th, 40th page of Google. If you look at the traffic here, for your business name, you're getting maybe around 14 people clicking on your website. And for the one high quality term that you have, which is heat pump service Longmont, you're getting maybe 2 people clicking on your website for that. So do you see the difference here? This is the importance of getting your online presence done correctly, okay? So if you want to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition here in the area, then you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords, okay? Super, super key to claiming those high quality jobs, all right? Now, the second thing I'm going to show you guys here is going to be citations. I know you're probably thinking like, dude, what is a citation? Why does it even matter, right? Well, typically when anybody searches anything on Google, let's just say, for example, HVAC Longmont, Colorado, okay? There's actually research done from Google that about 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. And do you see how M&M Heating is currently showing up number 1? This is not because of the reviews, okay? It's not because they have a big company or pretty pictures on there or anything like that. It's because they have the most citations, all right? Now, what are those? That is your business name, address, and phone number listed consistently across the internet, okay? Now, I know you probably think, well, all right, that's cool, but how do I get those, right? Well, what you want to do is you want to post your business name, address, and phone number in industry-related directories. This could be like, Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, Yahoo Local, right? These are all directories you want to be in. And your competitors are currently in more of these than you guys are. So to get into the game, you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC. And when you do show up on the top spot in the map pack, then we actually add about 50 to 100 more directories. So once you're there, it takes your competitors a long time to catch back up. Okay, so super, super important to get this dialed in. And now that you know how to, let me show you the real money maker, okay, which will be backlinks. Now, why do I say that? Because again, 40% of people are going to click on this map pack, but actually about 60% of people are going to click on one of these first few websites that they see, okay? And when I search for, HVAC Longmont, HVAC Boulder, repair, installation, anything like that, I don't really see you guys pop up here at all, okay? Kind of going back to what I was showing you earlier. So to get into the game, you're going to need backlinks, okay? That's other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals, okay? And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say, you have a local blog page or maybe even an industry site linking back to you, then that's perfect. That's amazing. But obviously if you're an HVAC company and you have, McDonald's linking back to you, that ain't so great, right? Because you guys don't sell burgers. So let's go ahead and go back to HFs here and let's see what backlinks your competitor currently has that's getting them to that top spot, okay? So I just clicked on backlinks. And it looks like right now they have about 475 backlinks, which is pretty solid, but also pretty beatable. But again, how do we get these? How do we beat them? Well, essentially what we do is we go down this entire list of links and match these same exact links for your business or your website, so that way you guys show up at that number 1 spot. Okay. So I want you to understand at this point, claiming more high quality jobs, outranking your competition, no matter how big they are, and showing the areas you serve you're the authority, it ain't some magic trick. All right. There's no genie flying around Google or anything like that. It's literally just a method. But, I'm sure you guys probably don't care that much about more website traffic, right? You care about growing the business, right? Helping your families and your team. So let me show you what this means for your guys' bottom line by actually getting this done, okay? Before I jump into this, I want you to know this entire breakdown, this is literally just for the city of Longmont alone. This isn't counting any other city in Colorado, okay? And in Longmont, there's actually about 3.4 thousand people searching for HVAC services every single month. Okay, 3.4 thousand potential customers, okay? Now, let's just do some conservative math here. And let's say out of those 3,400 people, let's just say only 5% of those people are even convertible. That would mean an extra 170 potential book jobs for your company every month. All right, now let's say you guys go out there, you take those calls, you do the estimates. And let's say you guys close, 40% of those jobs, right? That would mean an extra 68 closed and booked jobs for your company on a monthly basis. What would this mean for you guys, right? In terms of growing the business, right? Maybe hiring more guys, right? Keeping them busy around. In terms of revenue, right? So this ain't some pie in the sky thing. This is exactly what happens when HVAC guys get their online presence done correctly, okay? So just to recap what we covered today, first thing is going to be content. So you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, okay? Meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to yours to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the number one choice when it comes to HVAC. And if you implement this, you will be number one. I'm sure you're probably thinking like, dude, listen, I work at the front desk, or hey, I'm a business owner, a contractor, depending who's watching this, right? I'm not some computer geek. Well, look, you get the number one, take this free blueprint, tackle yourself, and I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, then you could just reply right back to this message, okay? Again, my name's Kyle, live right here in Monument, Colorado, so I even love to meet you guys in person. But if it's easier, just reply back to this message. My number is 719-396-1510. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you guys. Showed you a few things you can implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition, okay? So at the least, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Get out there and we'll talk soon.